Hello. Well, blueberries have been coming into our area and I've been buying them and eating them. I think I bought about 15 pounds and eaten 5. I don't know. But I do have 2 cups left fresh. So we're going to make a lemon blueberry puff pastry tart. Very easy. I know it sounds complicated. You put a couple of different things together, but it's so easy because one of the reasons is you use puff pastry. There's 2 sheets of puff pastry in a box. I took one out, and I will be using this. It has to thaw a little bit more, but you unroll it, and we'll put it in this. I think it's about a 9 by 13 cookie sheet, which has a sheet of parchment paper on it. So we're going to have a couple different layers. I'll tell you the amounts. This is cream cheese and powdered sugar and some lemon juice and zest. That will go on top of the puff pastry. Then you're going to put the blueberries on that have been sweetened a little bit. Then you're going to mix these ingredients together, crumble them, and put it on top. And that is it. You need very few ingredients, and it's really easy. The first thing I'm going to do is take my parchment paper out of here, and this will go into a 400-degree oven warming up while I do the rest. So first, before I even roll out the puff pastry, I'm going to put my 3 toppings together. This is the bottom topping with the cream cheese. That means there's 4 ounces of softened cream cheese here, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, the juice of 1/2 of a lemon, and the zest or the ground up rind of a lemon. So I just have a grater. Let me try to do this so I'm not in the way. And I use the smaller, I have to be careful with my thumb, it's not quite there yet. There. And I love lemon, so I'm probably going to use a little more than half. You don't want to overpower the blueberries. The other thing is, there's nothing like having fresh lemon. So I always try to have one in my refrigerator all set to go. I like to grate my rind first and then squeeze the juice out. You're going to use 1 whole lemon in this whole thing. So now I'm going to put this together. I'm going to use my mixer. Let me do that so you don't have to hear the noise. Okay, this is a cream cheese layer, remember, which was 4 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, the juice and zest of 1/2 of a lemon. I'm going to set this aside. That's all done. Now I'm going to dress up the 2 cups of blueberries. You remember that lemon I had? I used half the juice. The other half of the juice is going in here, along with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Toss it around. There, that is all set. See how easy that is? We're going to do our final layer. Then we're going to put it together. This is the crumble that goes on top. Then we're all done with this part. I have here 2 tablespoons of sugar, the zest of the other half of that lemon, 1/2 cup of flour, and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're going to put this together and have it crumbly. Let's put this in first. I was looking for my pastry cutter. Martin did dishes. Other people have done dishes. And I don't know where everything got put. So let's just stir that around a bit. Now we're going to add this. You want this to look like little peas. It'll be crumbly. Let's try this. I could use my hands. There we go. In fact, I'm going to resort to my favorite tool, but not this hand. It just isn't working quite right yet. There. Coming together. Now, the last time I made this, I made 2 at the same time because I had to take them to an event. And it worked out fine making 2. You just double everything. All right, that's done. So as you see, we have the cream cheese bottom, the blueberries, and then the crumble top. Now we're going to kind of roll out the puff pastry, make it just a little bit bigger, and this is ready to assemble. Let me get this straightened out. So it's on this little piece of parchment paper. I cut it about the size of the pan, and that should be perfect. By 12, and then you're going to tuck in about a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch on each side. First, you're going to put on that cream cheese filling you did. See, once you've put those 3 things together, this is really easy. And you go right up to your rim. There we are. Very easy. Now I'm putting my blueberries on. Remember, they've had some little lemon juice and some sugar. Oh, can you taste this yet? Oh. You know, the recipe calls for fresh, and when it calls for fresh, I use fresh. Some things just say frozen blueberries, but other things, I think they really come out better when they're fresh. Here we go. Almost. Tempted to put on more blueberries. I mean, can you ever have enough blueberries? But I'll be good this time. All right, we have the puff pastry, the cream cheese, the blueberries, and now we're going to put on the crumble top. See the crumble top? It crumbles, just like it says. So we're going to put this on. You don't have to have this very thick. See that? I probably won't use all of this. I want to be able to taste the blueberries, the puff pastry, the cream cheese. I think that's pretty good right there. See, I didn't use it all. There's still some left. You want it? All right. That part's done. I have brought out my preheated cookie sheet. Now, this is not really that bad to do. You're going to take this parchment paper and all and put it on there. This is going to go into that 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Let's do it. I ended up baking this for 30 minutes instead of 25. You want the blueberries so they're kind of busting, and then you want the bottom to be tan or brown. And this is just perfect. Now you leave this sit for a while. I like my fruit pies cold, so I'm going to let this cool. I've let this cool so I can handle it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And it smells so good. Can you see there? The blueberries have burst. You want them to burst a little. That's kind of how you do with cranberries too. And if you can see here, well, let me pull this off. I don't want to break her apart. But you just take it off of there, see? Now you can see here that underneath, I hope you can see, that's brown. It's a tanny brown. You don't want it too much. Now when you cut that, you should hear crunching because of the puff pastry. Make them as big or as little as you like. Serve it with some whipping cream, with ice cream. I'm eating them plain. Can you see that? There's cream cheese on the bottom. You have your blueberries, and then you have your topping there, a crumble topping. You have your puff pastry. Makes it very easy to make. Beautiful, crunchy puff pastry with cream cheese base, and then blueberries, and then a little crumble on top. Delicious. Use some of those blueberries that are so abundant this time of year. Until next time, bye-bye.